What I think about the 99 years, it's all fucking bunch of bullshit, right? It was a retail scheme done behind closed doors to sell a investment scheme that wasn't going to work. The idea behind it was some NGOs, some consultants, because there's not a lot of fucking smart people down there, right? So they bring in some fucking investment consultant and some business guy who has other obligation. They bring them in the table. They said, "I'll open your land for 99 fucking years." Blah 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 blah. And all the NGOs are walking around the island telling, especially New Zealand. So you got the Aussies and the Kiwis going around the Pacific telling everybody, "Open your fucking land." Why? When it's the most important fucking commodity you have. Okay? You live in an island. Don't sell your fucking land. Sell your land for what? It's fucking stupid anyway. So the idea is open it up, do business regardless of the cost, right? So the government can generate revenue and provide a first-class healthcare infrastructure, education. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. It hasn't done that. Why? Because you have sophisticated business people coming down, hedging their yuan to the US dollar, and all they're doing is cycle the money through. Right? They're increasing their value and their wealth. Native folks are getting fucked. That money doesn't trickle down. They're not buying local farm goods. They're not paying local folks. Okay? They're just not doing it. And you see it everywhere, all around. You see it in Australia. You saw it in Toronto. So, a lot of the politicians are putting a block to it. So that's the fucking scheme. It didn't work. Now, what you have is you've created this middleman business where you have successful Palauans who are buying land from some native turd, and they're leasing the land. So they buy it, they own it, they lease it. So they buy it on the cheap and they sell it on the high. Let's just call it the sale, right? If you're going to lease your land for 99 years, you're fucking selling the land. 99 fucking years, dude. You're selling the land. Now, you don't have to fucking lease your property for 99 years. You can lease it for 10, 15, 20. But that requires a position of strength. Somebody who understands, who comes in with a lot of business acumen and have the ability to negotiate. And they got to get lawyers and contracts and stuff inside. A lot of these guys don't have that. They're selling the land because somebody's sick, or they're obligated to some customary thing, right? The brother got a house, sister got a house, or whatever it is. Or they just want to keep up with the Joneses. But they're getting fucked throughout this. It's not working. So the government now is scrambling around. They're trying to increase this green fee bullshit to $100. This just barely going to cover expenditures, right? But it's not going to be enough for improvement. We've plateaued, okay? There's been a lot of business activity, but not a lot of business improvement and not a lot of productivity in terms of the local people, because there's a lot of brain drain going out. So long term, we're not going to have that productivity, and land will increase in value long term, right? So people are selling their greatest asset, which is land, and so they're losing out long term. Now, if they take that money, reinvest it in a business that's going to be successful, or the stock or gold, whatever commodity play, and they come out at the end, fine. But they're not doing that. They're putting it in the bank. They don't understand that the U.S. currency is going to lose value in 10, 15 years, 20 years from now, right? Every year, the currency itself loses value. And especially in 99 years from now, you're going to have 10, 15 recession. The central bank's going to inflate the market. The value is going to decrease, blah, 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 blah. They don't understand that, so they put it in the bank. They buy the car gets old. In 2-3 years, it breaks down, and they're back to zero in 10 years, right? And they fuck their family. Now, who do you fucking blame for this? You blame the person that sells the land, right? I mean, you should have some long-term vision. However, I blame the government because it was a scheme that they developed. They sold it well, and they took advantage on Palauans who put their trust on them to educate them and to have politicians protect them from themselves, right? Because a big part of being a leader is to protect your people from themselves, to have a long-term vision, and to put policies in place to fulfill that vision. They just didn't do that. They fucking failed. And nobody has the fucking balls to reverse this. They're all fucked. Okay, that one of that I don't know, there's a village out there that sold their land for 99 years for some golf fucking field. Bullshit. Nobody's gonna fucking fly down there for golfing. And now they essentially lost out of it. A great agriculture land too. They could have turned that shit to organic farming, but nobody did that shit. You know, there's a lot of greed, a lot of short-term thinking, and not a lot of knowledge, right? We're 2 generations behind in everything. Now there's exemptions to it. There's 1 or 2 people that are always going to exceed, blah blah blah. But majority of the folks are 2 generations behind, and we rely on our politicians to do the right thing and to be that fuse to give us the energy and some juice to push on. They're not doing that. We've plateaued, we're maintaining, and we're gonna get fucked. That's what I think about it.